I chose to do this because I was interested in the medical field, and I liked kind of the fast-pacedness of like emergency medical services. So like you're rushing to get everything done, and I thought it was really interesting. I combined my internship and community service at Orange County Fire and EMS Department. Um, I did I did both of them there, and then for my research, my question was, what are significant challenges faced by rural fire and EMS? And from that, I learned that even though they face problems like the terrain they have to cover and lack of funding, and then they have little public knowledge of people in their area, free hospital care than most urban areas because they have like the longer distances they have to travel for care. Um, for my internship, I did training with the crew at Station 23 in Orange County. They do a lot of training. They have a lot of downtime, so I did part of that. I had two technical mentors. I had Chief John Harkness, who was the first person I communicated in Orange County about it, and he's the person that I would talk to when I wanted to come to the station to do my internship, my community service. And then this is Lieutenant Billy Beveridge, and she was technically my mentor because I worked with her more directly. And when I first got there, she gave me like an orientation of everything. And then when I started, I wasn't 18 yet, so I couldn't ride on the ambulance. So I rode around in her duty officer car with her. That was, I think, the ambulance. Um, so this is one of the trainings that they did. It's the Blue Card Simulation class. It's for the crew to do a simulation of a fire, so that because Orange County doesn't have many fires, so they don't have actual like real life experience with it often. So this board is a smart board, and it puts up different like screens, and they'll have one screen that's like the equipment they get for the certain simulation, and then they'll have like a view of the building, and then they'll see what side it has the fire board. And I'm sitting in a duty officer car with one other person, and they have a radio, and they're communicating to the other crew members that are in a different location with a different board, but they have the same information on the board. So they're communicating over the radio using their own different language, talking, and what I'm doing is I'm doing this whiteboard, and I'm mapping out everything that they're saying, which I did this about 10 times, and the first few times are kind of hard to know what they're saying. But what it is over here is all the equipment that they have. They'll have E, which is the engine, they'll have a ladder truck, and then they'll have a battalion chief. And these are the things that they can call in, and right now you can see that it would be at level 2, so like it's a big fire and they need to step it up and bring in more equipment. This is the building that it's mapped out, and they have the different sides, Alpha, Bravo, Charlie, and Delta. It's like where you're gonna go, they're gonna be like go on Alpha side. And then you map out where everything is, so these are all the engine trucks. And then they'll have like where it says all clear, and then there's the FDC, which is the line into the building to work with the sprinkler and put more water into it, where they set up their own water lines. And then they have the different lines going in, and they're saying all this over the radio, so I'm mapping out a visual of what they're saying. And after the simulation, they go over it, they look at this, and then they see if they actually attack the fire. The whole building just like caught on fire and burned down. So that was really interesting. And then for my community service, I did ride-alongs with the crew, and that was a lot more interesting than the training because kind of not hands-on. And there weren't many calls because it's kind of a more rural area and there's not many things going on. A lot of time to do training and a lot of paperwork, lots of that. And so there were some good calls, like when you got calls, they were really interesting. They called me the Black Cloud because every time I was there, they got really severe calls. Like the first 2 calls I went on were a heart attack and a stroke. So pretty severe calls. There was one Saturday I went that was super busy, and there was 5 calls, which is a lot for them. Because I only went for about like a 6 to 7 hour period, so that's a lot. Considering like their travel time, it takes about 20 to 30 minutes to get to the closest hospital, which is Martha Jefferson. But since their calls are normally severe, they have to normally go to a trauma center, which is UVA, or Mary Washington, which is about 30 to 40 minutes. So they have this long amount of time patient, have to care for them, and then they call ahead to the hospital and set up a room if they need a room, and have everything planned out on the ride. But this day was really busy, and we only transported, I think, 2 patients that day because there was like a big accident downtown, and like people were like, oh, I don't want to go to the hospital, I don't feel that bad, and they called back, and they were like, actually, I do feel bad, and they're like, no, I actually don't want to go. So I found out that, interesting way, I found out that a lot of people don't call the ambulance because they don't have health insurance and they don't want to pay to ride on the ambulance. The man that called us after he had crawled a mile down the street, he had crawled, pick him up and take him to the hospital so he didn't have to pay for the ambulance. Like, oh my gosh, why did you crawl? And he was all like dirty, and he was in a ditch when we got to him. It was like really sad to see that because he didn't have the access to health insurance or he couldn't afford it, and it just kind of broke my heart a little bit. But that was really informative to me because they told me before I started doing it, they were like, we're not going to get many calls, people don't call, so like when we actually did get ones, they were very severe and like that man. This is the inside of the ambulance. Never seen inside of the ambulance. There's the bed, and then there's the biohazard where all the sharps and needles go. There's seats here, and then I'm sitting in a seat, cabinets that hold all their equipment. And then here they use this machine to check the vital signs of the person. And then next to me, which you can't see, is a cabinet that holds all the medicines they have, which is like, they're in these big tubs that have zip ties on them to try to get into them. And every shift change, they go into the ambulance and have a big clipboard with a bunch of things on it. And they go through and they check off everything in here. They check off all the medicines, make sure everything's sealed. They replace the zip ties on the medicines. It's a lot of stuff they have to do. It takes them about like 40 minutes to an hour each time. So they spend a lot of time checking these ambulances to make sure nothing's like defective and then nothing's gonna go wrong when they actually get calls. For my legacy, I did a blood drive on April 4th at the Museum Library. I did it with Virginia Blood Services, and it was really successful, and I was really proud of it. We had four people. Blood drive only gets about 15 to 20. I got 36 with the goal of 30. So that was really good, and it was just great to see all these people come out and want to like help this. And I also like set a relationship between Goochland High School and Virginia Blood Services because they offer a scholarship for schools that run 2 blood drives a year with them. So I got that like going. Right now we kind of are like with Red Cross for the blood drives we run. So this is good because it's going to benefit the students in the way of donating blood and the scholarship for seniors. This was the appointment sheets that I filled out. I sat 6 days in the lunchroom and I had a table and I had people come up, sign up to donate blood, and they picked an appointment. I gave them consent forms if they were under 18, and then I collected them. They'd come back and give them to me. I handed out appointment cards, and I even like messaged all these people to remind them to bring back their consent forms, or when their appointment was, they needed to drink water when they came, and they had to be all hydrated and eat well. These people didn't show up for their appointment, which is really good considering high schoolers aren't really reliable when you have to do things. So I was also really proud of that. This was the screening booth when you walked in. You come in here and you give them your ID and your consent form if you had one, and they put you in the system if you've never given blood before, and they would go through and then make sure everything was okay and check and like have all your information. Then you go here into screening and they take your blood pressure, they prick your finger and take some of your blood and test it to make sure everything was okay. They'd ask you a bunch of questions to make sure that you didn't have anything weird, that they didn't want your blood something. Then you go here and you actually donate the blood. There was 5 different stations, and you'd sit there for about 10 minutes giving your blood, and then you could eat a few things and then leave. We did have more people double donate blood. There is doing. They had like rare blood, so they were like, oh, we that more people are actually willing to sit there and give a majority of their blood because they had rare blood. I say from this that I learned that I'm not really cut out for the medical field because I don't like blood, needles, or serious injuries, which are kind of things you need to be okay with. I think if I was going to do this again, I wouldn't combine my internship and community service because I feel like I didn't really branch out a whole lot with doing my internship and community service together. I'd say advice, like everyone else has said, don't procrastinate. Also, make sure you're really communicating with the people you're trying to work with because you don't have time to worry about your project. You need to be on top of it, and you need to worry about your project. They're not going to stop their life and their job to worry about you. Future plans, I intend on going to Virginia Commonwealth University. Right now, I'm set to major in psychology, but I think I'm going to change that to English. And that's it.
Continuing in our country right now on healthcare. One way to describe it is, should everybody have healthcare, or should it be by what people can afford to have? And I'm wondering if any of your experiences influenced your opinions about.
I definitely realized that people don't, like, I always went thinking that everybody has healthcare, it's fine. A lot of people don't, or they don't have knowledge about the healthcare that they can have. So they go on like that man and they just don't realize that they can have healthcare. And I really think that everyone should, considering you don't want to be in that situation where you need to go somewhere on an ambulance and you're seriously hurt and you can't because you can't pay for the ambulance and you don't know what to do.
Was there a reason you went to Orange County versus?
Well, this wasn't like what I intended to do first. And so I really, like, I called a couple like hospitals and a pediatric doctor's office, and all of them were like, yeah, we can't take you on for an internship. So I emailed Caraway because he sent out a list of a bunch of different places that were willing to do internships, and Orange County was really willing to let me work with them, and it was really good. I mean, it was a long drive, but I liked it. The people were really nice to me. Yes.
Person, one of the things in that district, one of the things that happens, that's happening, I think a lot of the EMT services, they're having a hard time recruiting people, and having a hard time getting younger people involved. Do you think there's some things that could and should be done that would help with that?
I know that Orange County, they offer like the EMT classes, and then right when you finish class, they'll offer a job for you. So that's really good, and I think that more people should apply that because I don't think that Gucci like does that where they'll let you take class and then they'll like immediately offer you a job. Orange County is really understaffed, and they kind of rely on volunteers most of the time. So they're really willing to let people come in right after their class